So you're interested in signing up for a CRM because you heard you need it. Sure, it is an easy way to keep your contacts organized, but if you're using it for just that simple premise, then I hate to say it, but you're probably better off using an Excel sheet or even just keeping track of the people that you talk to on your phone. You see, CRMs have a lot more power to them if you really take the time to unpack and learn the different tools. Emmanuel here, and in today's video, I want to quickly break down how to use the deals in a CRM. So here's the scenario. You just signed up for a CRM because you want to test it out, and you're bombarded with a dashboard with all these links and buttons, and you don't even know where to start or what to do with what you see. You see, it is very intimidating if you don't really understand how to approach it. So I decided to break down a couple of videos to really help you understand how you should be using CRMs that you sign up for so that you can really unlock its true power and value. Really, the inspiration for this video came from one of my old videos that I recorded about a year ago, where I broke down what CRMs are for real estate agents and how they work. I highly recommend watching it if you haven't already. I'm going to leave it down in the description below because it really acts as a precursor into the topic that I'm going to cover today. Now, my goal for today's video is to really help you understand what deals are and how specifically you should be approaching them. Now, to kick things off, I'm sure the first thing that you're probably going to do is upload your contacts and leads into your CRM. Now, once that's done, one of the most common questions asked is, what should I do next? One can make the argument that you should really start cultivating those leads and contacts in your CRM, but oftentimes what happens is after a lead is converted, most agents get really excited and completely forget about updating or maintaining their CRM. And that's simply because most agents haven't been properly educated at how they need to be approaching this. The reality is you really need to be logging your deals in your CRM simply because it allows you to have a better idea of financial projections or how much value a client has provided you. But more importantly, it really helps you keep track of every type of deal that you have in your sales pipeline. So what I want to do now is really break down the different use cases where deals do come in handy so you know exactly how to create a new process for them within your CRM. Really, another way you can look at this is what are the best practices for most real estate agents when they're using deals on a CRM. The bottom line is there are really two types of deals that most agents deal with. The first one is where they're representing the listing agent, and the second one is where they're representing the buyer's agent. Now, let's talk about the first use case, the listing agent. The listing agent is essentially where you're representing the client to sell their property. Now, the way that you want to be approaching this within your CRM is by actually creating a deal for that property. You simply do this by creating a deal for that contact and that contact being your client. Now, all CRMs have the capability of doing this, but please keep in mind that you can only create a deal when that client is considered a contact and not a lead. Remember, if it is a lead, then a deal cannot be created. On the flip side, now let's talk about representing the buyer's agent. And in this particular use case, the buyer is essentially your client that is looking for you to help them find a home or property to either purchase or lease. Now, the way that you want to be approaching this in the deals in your CRM is by creating a new deal for every single property that that client is interested in and you've put in an offer for. Please keep in mind that you're only going to be creating deals for properties that you've either put in an offer for, or in some cases, maybe only deals that you've gone into escrow with. And I'll explain the reason why a little bit more in a second. But if you're still in kind of that discovery phase and your client is interested in homes and you're just showing them property, then it's probably not best practice to input those properties within your CRM. So the next question that comes to mind is how you should be using your deals for properties. And really the answer is to utilize your deals as a hub for all correspondence that have to do with said property. You see, the cool thing about CRMs is that one, they're able to log all of the correspondence that you've had with a client or clients for a particular deal. The other cool thing about CRMs is that you can actually use them as a repository to upload any files or collateral for a property/deal so that you can house everything in one location. And that, my friends, is really what I think truly unlocks the full capabilities of deals within a CRM. So that means instead of having a Dropbox or a Google Drive, where you're gonna have to house all of your images or maybe offer letters or things like that, you can simply use a CRM to upload all of the information and keep all of that information organized for that one particular property. Now, if you can visualize this, not only do you have a hub for your property information itself, but you also have a place that houses files and documents that you can easily refer to. And there you have it, my friends, a very simple, quick, and straightforward, to the point video about how you should be utilizing deals in your CRM if you are a real estate agent. And if you're having trouble setting up a CRM or maybe connecting your website or landing page to a CRM, please feel free to reach out. It's one of the things that we specialize in. Both myself and my team are happy to help. Aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found some value. And if you did, you know the deal. Please click that like button. Please click that subscribe button and the bell icon, because it helps out the YouTube gods, helps out us. And thank you so much in advance. Aside from that, I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.